Okay, so the final thing just happened, I think, in the Halloween Spotlight event. So I'm just going to talk about it now. I don't think anything else is going to happen after this point. So yeah, all right. So the day before the event, we started in here, and then we and then there was a cutscene here, but it doesn't the I will say the cutscenes in this event hub do not work properly with layered clothing, especially if it's layered clothing that's an aura like this, the checkered aura. Every time the cutscenes would go into first person with this checkered or layered clothing, it pretty much blinded me, so I was not able to see at all because of that. So that's one thing that the gang needs to work on next time, because if there even is going to be a next time, because I've seen the stats for this event, and the visits on this event is lower than the Haunt, which was the worst performing event for the Twin Atlas. So yeah, they've really got some catching up to do if they're gonna do something for Christmas or next year and get the numbers up, because pretty much nobody really cared about this event, really, to be honest with you, according to the visit count. So yeah, I managed to, get every single rune and key in the event, so everything's ticked off here. If I there's four sections of games as well. So where's the other one? Yeah, oh yeah, they're all on this side. Yeah. Okay, so there's this one over here. You gotta go all the way around, and I'll also just show all the ticks. Look, and then I took screenshots in all of the games as I usually do, so I'll go through those screenshots in shortly. I just want to run around the hub real quick, just real quick, and yeah, I'll go to the. I think I'll just go to the areas as well while I'm here as well. So there's all those done, every single rune and key there, and then I'll go on over here. Oh yeah, that's just reminding me of another thing. The gang, I need you to understand this. If you are going to make a Roblox event, you need to be in the hub every single day of the event, launching your launcher item, because we noticed that pretty much none of you were doing that this time. It was extremely difficult to find a developer this time around because of that. You need to have at least 3 devs dedicated to auto-launching their launcher item in the hub every single day of the event. Otherwise, no one can get the item because of that. And I also would love if Roblox themselves would have an auto-kick script so if someone's in the server and they have all 3 launcher items, they will get automatically kicked so to let more people in. I found out from one of the admins, I think it was either today or yesterday, Inception Time had a script for that, but only he could use it. I would really appreciate it if all of the admins had the ability to use that script, especially if that admin is in a Star Creator server, because Star Creator servers are pretty much next to impossible to get into, because they will always have a queue of over 1,000 people trying to get in, and the problem with that is that you have multiple trolls deliberately not leaving the server on purpose to prevent people from getting in, and eventually people will end up getting in the server but not realize it, so they'll stay AFK there for like 20 minutes and then get kicked because they didn't notice that they were in the server to get the launcher items. So you know they really need to pretty much just reinvent the wheel at this point. I think like this dev hunt system just does not work anymore. It really doesn't, and the launcher items it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work anymore, dude. Like, people have lost interest at this point. People do not care about this system anymore, dude. So yeah, and then there's the rest of the games all ticked off with the runes and keys. But yeah, I want to go over the screenshots now. And then I'll get to each path as well. I might just go. I might if I can still go through the paths, I'll probably just walk through there myself and then go around here. But yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through the screenshots now. So I don't need this right now, so I can just do this and switch to this. So this was the day before the event started, so that's inside that room there. And you could like you could like go in the thing in the behind it, and it would respawn you as well. There was like the radio was playing like lore as well. I don't think anyone really cared about the lore honestly at this point. They just wanted the items and been done with it at this point. But yeah, I'm gonna quickly switch to day 2 then, because that was all that happened on that. There we go. So which direction am I going in? It's the other way. Where am I going? I gotta go. Yeah. So that was 20. Yeah, that was. Did I copy and paste it? Oh no, I think. Okay. Oh yeah. So this was a mistake on pretty much the first day at this point. This is technically day 2, but this was a mistake. I should not have done epic minigames first. The key absolutely sucked. The key absolutely sucked because it was RNG, and not only was the key RNG, you also had to hope and pray that everyone in the server was actually good at shooting a giant spider, which that I failed that like about 20 times before I got it. Eventually, at the end, when I got back to this, I got so irritated with epic minigames this time that I just couldn't be bothered, and I just moved on straight from this. So I did the rune anyway. So here's me doing the rune. There's all the tasks there, just doing that, and then you go into the cauldron, you get that badge. Yeah. Yeah, this is me trying to get the eggs thing. Yeah, the eggs in the lobby for the key. Yeah, and I couldn't be bothered with the spider at that point. I just moved on. I overdid. I really overdid Restaurant Tycoon 3. I prepared way too much for this. Literally all you had to do is just serve 20 Halloween dishes. I did not need to worry about that because that was done. I pretty much only needed like two or three tables of 12 for that, but I ended up completing the entire Tycoon beforehand, because the last time I did Restaurant Tycoon was the second game, and that took over 3 hours. So I was just like, I'm not having that happen again, and I just decided to just spend like 20 hours like completing the entire Tycoon, so I didn't have that happen this time. But I did. They were nice to us this time, so I got through all those tasks there for the rune and key. So just place the wall candles, yeah, and then do the arcade, and then play the arcade machine, yeah. Find the skulls around the town, yeah, and then click on buttons on people's plots, yeah, and insert the dishes, and then there's the badge there, yep. Yep, then the hub actually opened. Yep, this is the problem with the cutscenes, is that if you have a layered clothing aura, you can't see the cutscenes. The cutscene, all you can see is the ambient occlusion on the aura. So I pretty much was blind with those parts of the cutscenes that were in first person. So that was that was a mistake on their end. So yeah, and then yeah, so that the cutscenes in third person was fine, yeah. But if it was any of the first person parts, it just didn't work because of my layered clothing aura, so I couldn't see. It even happened. It even happened earlier with the final cutscenes as well. So yeah, yeah. Then we walk into the hub, you get the compass, yeah, and then it takes you to the paths as well. Oh yeah, the first path puzzle. Okay, so with the path puzzles, I want to see if I can might as well just redo it on stream right now. I might as well. So if I bring the graphics back, can I still do the puzzles in here? Was it this? It was the first path. Yeah. So the first part was just go in here and do this. I'll probably just see if I can go through this real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, another thing I don't think a lot of people, I'm gonna assume a lot of people don't like about this event, this event hub is all of the walking. There's so much walking. Oh yeah, there's supposed to be an entity like w running across here. I think that's broke somehow. I don't know how that managed to happen. Yeah, so here was the first item. So you just run into it. It will teleport. It spawns a bunch of boulders around as well. So you just have to keep following it, and it'll give it to you eventually. Yeah, and then it would give you the badge for that. So I'll probably get to that screenshot late. This screenshot in a bit. I want to go to the other areas now for the first path. Yeah, so I just gotta find the symbols on the wall there, on the thingies there. Yeah, and then it would give you this one. So there's that, and then you would need keys to open this door. Look, well, it shows the key on the side. Yeah, you need two. Yeah, you needed two keys for for this one for this next bit. There you go, and then that would give you this one. So there's that, and then I'll go over the screenshots, and then I go to path 2 afterwards. So yeah, I can still do that. I could still show the paths in game. It would be, I think it would be better if I just do that anyway. So I'll go here in a sec. I just need to show the rest of the screenshots real quick. Yep, there you go. Switch back to here. So yeah, there's the puzzle there. Yeah. Which way am I going again? Yeah. So yeah, there's the puzzle again. That was when I did it originally. There's the badge for that. Oh yeah, because I didn't have all the stuff at this point, I don't think. Yeah. Oh yeah, then I went on to I think this is Build a Zoo. Yeah, the Build a Zoo was boring. You pretty much just had to sit there and wait for 20 minutes and pretty much just do nothing and just press a couple of E prompts. Pretty much. That's pretty much all it was. So yeah, just give people 3 eggs and then sell 5 pets, and then it just made you just sit there and wait for 20 minutes. So that was pretty boring. You couldn't really do anything with that. So there's me claiming the stuff. There's the badge, and there's the 20-minute. There's the 20-minute badge for the key. Yeah. Oh yeah, another thing. Bad communication. Look at the badge. Candy Elite. The people, the game devs thought that they were still calling them tokens and elite tokens from the Winter Spotlight. No, they didn't even tell them that. They changed it to runes and keys, so people didn't even know that. Some of them didn't. What was Oh yeah, this was one of the admins, I think. Yeah, so I got the admin elixir there. So there's the badge for that. Bumped into an admin, so I was fine. Oh yeah, there's me getting the keys after and unlocking that, doing this puzzle, and then getting the goal there. There you go. Then I moved on to Banana Eats. I did the rune first at this point. It was just go around all the different arenas and find pumpkins. I forgot to do the key. I forgot to come back and finish the key. So I did that way later for this one because I forgot about it. So there's the rune. Oh yeah, then I randomly bumped into Dieter while they were AFK. So thank you for the Star Creator elixir, Dieter, while you were AFK on pretty much the first day 2, because I just randomly bumped into Dieter to grab that. Developers were a nightmare to find again because none of you were launching your launcher item. What was this? Oh yeah, top of the screen. Right, this is another thing that's the problem with the gang here. They had a ton of bugs in this event. This is one of them. This is one of the bugs in the event. Look at the top of the screen at my keys. You'll see it says 100. You're not supposed. There's only like 31 keys in the event, and I have 100 on the top of the screen. I kept doing this glitch till to 200, and then they fixed it later. But somehow they managed to mess up a script when joining the hub, where just for some reason every single time you joined the hub it would give you 2 keys. What? Why? How did that bug even pass testing? Like what? Why was it just giving you 2 keys for just joining the hub like every single time? You just join, 2 keys, leave, rejoin, another 2 keys, and so on and so on. It's just like, I don't know how that bug got past testing, but yeah, that got fixed. That got fixed later in the day, but I don't know how that managed to get past testing. But yeah, that was the thing. Oh yeah, driving Empire was pretty much for the rune and key. You just ran over zombies. So it was 150 for the rune there. There's the badge for that, and then 300 for the key. So there's the badge for that. I just didn't even bother. I was just running around for that. I forgot what this game's called. It's like weightlifting simulator or something. I can't remember. But this one was irritating because it was just too much. It was just taking way too long, and people kept stealing the candy at the start as well. So you had to wait for it to respawn as well. It's just a bunch of just waiting and pulling, and that's all it really was at this point. So The rune was just to spam the candies 15 times to get it to get the badge for that, and then you had to pull pumpkins on this section as well, which that took a long time as well. There's the elite token. They're calling the devs are calling the badges elite token. It's not. They didn't even tell the games participating what the badges were supposed to be called. They're supposed to be called runes and keys. But there you go, elite token. So it's just like they weren't even told that. Then I did Funky Friday. I found out an easy way to just cheese Funky Friday because of the way the game is set up. You can easily get the 75% accuracy on the key there by just pressing all 4 keys at the same time to the beat. So I just ended up doing that at that point. So yeah, there's the badge for doing the rune songs there, and then there's the key one there. Yep. That was that done. That was pretty fine. You just spam the 4 keys to the beat pretty much. That's what that was, like 10 times for both altogether. What was this? This was, oh yeah, weird gun game. Yeah, weird gun game. 75 zombies and 20 waves. This was just another time-consuming one. It was just go into the zombie game mode and just take out zombies and go survive 20 waves altogether, and that just took a really long time. So just again another time-consuming one for premium payouts. So yeah, that one was fine. It's just again time-consuming as usual, like everything is. Yeah, there's the oh yeah, there was the rune, and there's the key there. So that's that. Oh yeah, yeah. Then I figured out how to get this from the first path later because it confused me. Oh Jeff, dude, Jeff's key sucked. Jeff's key actually sucked. The teeth were fine. It's just the problem is that the Jeffs don't spawn frequently enough. I think, like you have to wait. You have to wait like a certain amount of time for a large chunk of them to spawn, and it's just like, oh, it's like again waiting around, time consumption kind of thing. But yeah, the key, this key here was awful, dude. Like you had to go to all of these red scribbles areas, and then like press E on them, and then you had to go to the key then, and then you had to go through a maze. The maze absolutely sucked because you were running away from a giant head thing, and I died on that like around 5 times. It was really annoying. And the fog was way too much in there. I could barely see anything in there as well. You had to stock up on energy cans as well, otherwise you wouldn't stand a chance in them either. Like this one was just so much running around and time consumption, and the maze was just irritating as well. I really didn't like this one. I did not like this one at all. This one took way too long. Oh yeah, this is when they started fixing all those stuff. Look, yeah, top of the screen, I did 223 keys. This was just before they fixed the rejoin bug with the keys. Yeah, I did 223 keys. Like that's not right. Yeah, they were starting to. The badges weren't even working properly, and some weren't even set up correctly either. So this entire event was just a mess. I know it's their first time, but geez, dude, there was so much scuff in this event. Even near the end, there was still scuff as well. Yeah, then they went on to Doors. Doors' rune was fine because everyone else in the lobby with you were pretty much completing the rune task for you, so you could literally just let everyone else just open the doors and get the rune done for you. So that was pretty fine. That pretty much made it way easier. So you didn't need to open the doors. Everyone else doing it counted it for you. Oh, the key though. Oh, the key. I died way too many times trying to get this key. I even had one point where I was at like room 43 and died, so that was really annoying. But yeah, and Doors' badge system sets up so you can't take a screenshot of the badge because it doesn't show it. So I wasn't able to do that properly. So this was just after I got the rune, and it switched to the key task. But yeah, so yeah, there's that. So I came out of there and showed it's complete there. I don't know what this screenshot is. I think this is when I reached room 50. I think this is it. Yeah. This I think that's it. Yeah, that's when I reached room 50. Yeah, and I died right after that screenshot. But yeah, that's the room 50. Yeah, getting to room 50 absolutely sucked because it's pretty much just the outdoors update for doors, but Halloween themed. But yeah, that I did not I did not like how many times I died trying to get that key. Did not like that. Oh yay. Untitled tag game cooked. Untitled tag game cooked yet again. Oh my god, cutscenes, voice acting, a lot, stealth sections, platforming. I love Untitled tag games Roblox event integrations now, dude. They are so good. I love these. These are so good. They're so well put together. I really want to see them continue doing this if the Roblox events are going to continue after this point, because the numbers are down. But yeah, I really loved Untitled tag games integration here, dude. There was so much effort put into this. I loved this. It had like story and all. I was like, oh, I loved this. Absolutely loved Untitled tag game here. It was a little buggy near the end with the stealth section, but apart from that, yeah, this was really good. This was at the end. This was halfway through where you get the rune going through the portal there. Yeah, there's the badge there. Yeah, for the rune there. There was the cutscene there for that. Yeah, and then this is the end cutscene for the key, and then there's the key badge there. Yeah, there was a lot of platforming and stealth sections. Yeah, I really loved Untitled tag games integration with the Halloween Spotlight. I loved it. I want them to keep doing that kind of doing the stuff that they've been doing because this is the kind of stuff I like. I like that stuff. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Happy, I think this is. Happy was pretty much just play the game. That's all it was, and just get the candy corns. Pick up like 10 candy corns every round. That's pretty much all it was. So got the rune for that. And then you pretty much just play the game. Just play the game and get the candy coins. That's literally all you just do. So no, that was fine. It's just really time consuming. That's all it was. What's this? Oh yeah, this is when I finally found a dev. I had to go on the Roblox Presents group / community. To find someone. Waffle Trades mentioned this person was a dev and they were launching. So I caught them. I caught them when they kind of started joining the hub, and I joined up with them immediately and got in, grabbed it and left. Because they were like up on like a tree above the camera here, and they were shooting it, so I got it from them. So yeah, it was really irritating to find a developer, dude. Where were you guys at? Where were you guys at? Pretty much none of the devs were launching their launcher items this time, dude. Like they need to lock in and do this. If the gang is going to do this instead of Twin Atlas, I think some of the Twin Atlas people were also still doing it, still launching the dev item, but the gang needs to lock in and just use the auto launch command in the hub and just sit there and just sit there and remove the AFK timeout thing, because they're not doing it. They are straight up just not doing it, and they need to, because you could just go to the badges on the hub, and you'll see that the devs amount of the amount of people that have the dev launcher badge is lower than the star creator and the admin this time, because they were just not launching it. But no, if they're not going to do it, then why are they still doing the launcher items? Like, they need to be, they need to do it, because if they don't, then no one's going to get the badge and the item. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh, adopt me, I did next. Oh, adopt me. Adopt me was pretty much mostly just sitting in these green rings and waiting for a countdown. That was most of what Adopt Me was. It was just not fun, dude. Like most of Adopt Me was just sitting in these green rings and waiting for the next game to start. Like it was just so annoying. Like they set the cooldowns for these mini games way too high. Like you could only do a mini game like every like 8 minutes, which is ridiculous. I'm not sitting there and waiting for 8 minutes and just staring at the screen. So I ended up just watching YouTube while waiting for these countdowns. It was so boring just sitting here waiting for these countdowns, dude. It's just like, no, they shouldn't have put the cooldowns for these mini games that high, dude. It was way too high. But yeah, so the rune was pretty much just get 4,000 candy in a mini game. That was fine. But then you had, total, and then you had to get at least 3,000 3 times. So you pretty much had to sit there and wait wait there 8 minutes at least like 3 or 4 times. So that was really annoying. So yeah, there's the rune. There's the rune when I got the rune in Adopt Me there, and then there's the key. So there's that. But the timing of the badge was kind of awful though, because flashbang. Yeah, that was pretty much the end of day 2 then. Where am I at? Yeah. So if I move over to day 3 now, bring this up real quick. There we go. Let me figure out which direction I need to go in. I think it was this way. Yeah. This was Peta Peta. I think I did first on day 3. It was really difficult. Oh my god. I pretty much had to, Peta Peta, I feel like most of it was just if you want something done right, you do it yourself, because joining other people to do this was kind of helpful, because they could get some of the keys for you, but most of the time people would not survive the first round or two, and you'd end up having to do the second or third round yourself pretty much. It was horrible. Like, it was horrible. I pretty much had to just figure out how to do this one myself, because people, I had to sit in the safe room and wait for the hints to pop up so I could figure out where on earth I was going, because otherwise I have no idea where I was going at that point. But yeah, there's the rune for picking up the pumpkins, and then the key was just to survive all 3 rounds. So yeah, there's the key. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, there you go. It took me like I died like 2 or 3 times trying to do this, and then there you go. It took me 27 minutes to get the key in without dying. Like, jeez, dude. Like, oh yeah. Then I finally remembered. Oh yeah, I didn't get the key in Banana Eats, so I finally got back and got the rest of the pumpkins in Banana Eats. So there's the key for that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'll get yeah, Dead Rails. Dead Rails was the last game I did. I'll get to that near the end, but Dead Rails is pretty much Dead Rails. I feel like Dead Rails Dead Rails' key is, I think, because the event's still going, you need to hurry up because it ends on Monday. Dead Rails pretty much, if you can get into a town bank and get those little bounty things from inside the safe, so you gotta take out the banker, like he's like a red, the banker's in like a black suit. If you can like start with a revolver and some ammo, if you get straight to the first town, take out the banker zombie, get the safe code, get in there and get like 15 of those like bounty slip things. If you get 15 of those and buy the miner class, like the pickaxe miner class in the lobby, it makes the key so much easier to get if you at least get the pickaxe miner class. Because you start with some extra coal, so you can keep the fuel going at the same time as having the revolver. So you can use the revolver to get into the town safe again, get more money, and then you can keep doing that to pretty much just keep yourself alive with bandages and ammo. At that point, you may even run into a rifle as well. So if you run into a rifle, that's even better because it does more damage, and then you can just keep going. You pretty much for the key with dead rails, you pretty much have to beat the entire game, which I did not like the fact that you had to do that. You pretty much had to just beat the... I did not like that. I'll get into the details properly with that later, but yeah, that's pretty much what you have to do, because relying on other people to get it done is ridiculous, because the pumpkins are in random houses as well. I am grateful though that the pumpkins saved between rounds, so if you got one, it would save, and then you can get another one, and it would still give you the rune after that. So I was glad with that. But yeah, I want to get back to where I'm at right now. 99 in the forests, yeah, was a little bit just a kind of as much irritating, but you pretty much couldn't get the key unless you got the campfire to like level 4, level 5-ish, I think, if I remember correctly. So because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see enough of the NPC houses. But yeah, the only way you could get pretty much what you had to do was you had to either find chests or take out cultists to get the candles, and you had to take those candles to the Halloween houses. Only once for the rune, but you had to do it 5 times in a run for the key. Now, and the problem with that is that you have to get the campfire to level 4, level 5 to see enough of the houses. That's the problem. And also dealing with the cultists at the camp is still way too difficult. I'd say I still don't understand why that still hasn't been nerfed. But yeah, that's the key. I finally got the key, but I pretty much had to do this one by myself. Pretty much, I was pretty much just. I felt like I was pretty much just playing Minecraft at this point, trying to get this key, because I pretty much had to just do everything myself at that point. I got a little bit of help getting through, but the person that I was in with this round left at the beginning, so I couldn't really do anything. So I pretty much just had to figure out the game myself and get the campfire up to like level 4, level 5 myself at that point. So I couldn't really do anything about that. I pretty much just had to learn how to play 99 Nights in the Forest at that point. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the gist of it. This was Racket Rivals, I think. Hit the shuttle through the rings. That's pretty simple. The rings would just spawn. You just aim at the rings, and it will give you the rune when you finish, and just claim it. Winning matches was annoying because the amount of times I kept running into sweats was ridiculous, and I pretty much just had to server hop and get rid of the sweats so I could get this key. So a little bit irritating, but I guess this one was fine. It was just a skill issue, I guess. But yay, Keys is back! I love Keys. I love Keys. I love Keys so much, dude. Like when they were in the previous event they were in, their integration was so good. But yeah, there's all of the tasks there. It's pretty simple. You just pretty much just play the game. I love Keys so much. This game is great. I love this game. This one was very casual. I love this one. So yeah, you just run around and get pumpkins, and then just complete all the key tasks there. So yeah, so there's the rune badge, there's the key badge, and then then I moved on to World Zero. World Zero just pretty much made you play their Halloween event that they keep spamming every single year. I'm like, World Zero, can you please do something else, please? Like anything else? Like every single year with this game, it's the same event, the same boss for Halloween and Christmas. They don't do anything new. Yes, the Halloween hub has been completely remade, I know, but it's just not. I don't want to play the exact same event over and over again every single Halloween and Christmas. I just don't care about that anymore. They pretty much just made you play it again. pretty much. You just find you just do the hidden pumpkins task once. When I've done that, like I'd say like 50 times before when it's not even been a part of a Roblox event. And then the key was just take out the Skeleton King boss again, which at that point, because I know people suck at taking this boss out, so I ended up just saying screw it, and I just took out the boss solo because if the more people you have, the harder the boss is. So I ended up just taking out the Skeleton King by myself. So yeah, the green pumpkin's there for the rune. Yeah, I just took out the boss. I just soloed the Skeleton King on my own because I've been level 150 for like years at this point. I feels like like this game is not gonna actually do an actual progression update anymore. This game's not doing progression updates anymore. Like Swordburst 2, it's like how is Swordburst 2 still getting updates? They've got a new floor now, and I haven't even had time to even think about going to the new floor. They've got a new they added a new floor recently after Antheon with like the wasteland floor. Like how is Swordburst 2 getting more progression getting more progression updates than World 0? And Swordburst 3, don't even talk about Swordburst 3. That game's dead. that game went nowhere. That game's dead. Like, how is Swordburst 2 getting more love than Swordburst 3 and World 0? I don't understand it, dude. I really don't. I don't get it. But yeah, and then yeah, I just saw the Skeleton King. That was pretty fine. It just took a long time because you have to do all the damage yourself, obviously. So yeah, what game was this? Oh yeah, this was Claw Machine Simulator. This was cool. It was cool. It took a little bit too long. It was kind of a lot of grinding, but yeah, it was all right. It was all right, but. Kind of hoping something. Hoping. I guess something happens with RB Battle Season 4 at this point. I don't even know if he's even going to go ahead at this point because I know they're constantly saying that they need like a sponsor for it to go ahead, but I don't know at this point. Like this RB Battles is just resorted to just this game now, so. I mean, I looked at the play count for Claw Machine Simulator before the event started, and it was pretty much dead. So, yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do at this point, right? I mean, they've even got another like gardening game as well, but I don't know if that's got any players at this point either. I haven't tried to look at it. But yeah, Claw Machine Simulator was pretty much just play the game but in the event area specifically. For the runes specifically, but the key got to a point, if I remember correctly, where you had to it opened up this like platforming area above the main area. You would climb up there, and you would climb up there, and a bunch of walking. You'd end up in this claw machine. Yeah, and then you'd have to pretty much just smash the glass and then get out and then fight Pognok champion here. When I got the badge here, I lost connection, so I decided to just do it twice because why not at that point, just to make sure that it registered correctly. There was a post that Roblox did the other day with like a zombie game where you just huddle all of the zombies up and just take them all at the same time. I pretty much did that with all of these regular pognogs. I just gathered them all up and then just spammed the Q and E move on them, pretty much. So yeah, this boss was fine. You just gotta keep an eye on your health. You still get health regen, so that's good. And then yeah, there's the key there. Don't know why I took this screenshot, but yeah, this is climbing on the way back up, I think. Yeah, to do it again, I guess. What game was this? Oh yeah, this was that medieval game. Hang on. Hang on. I can't remember what the. Oh yeah, I disconnected for IO. Yeah, of course. Hang on. What game was this again? Let me run around and see. Actually, no. I can check on the event page. Actually, hold on. Where is the event page again? Yeah. Is it showing on the event page? So I don't have to do this real quick. I forgot the name of the game. Yeah, Guts and Black Powder. There it is. Yeah, yeah. I forgot what the game was called. Yeah. So if I switch back to yeah, this was Guts and Black Powder. This one you pretty much just let everyone else just do it for you. You pretty much just let everyone else do most of the work at this point. You just focus on not dying, pretty much. So Transylvania, I think I kind of joined it in the middle of it. So I pretty much got the rune quicker than I was supposed to. So that one was fine. You pretty much just go around and take out zombies and then take out the boss, pretty much. But yeah, most of the work was done for me with these, with everyone else in the server trying to get the badge as well. So yeah. The key though, the key took so long for us to figure out a strategy to figure this out. We ended up there's the first section which I ended up not doing skipping because we started here and then we went back to the other area and then back here again. We were camping around like the building in the middle on the left side of the screen. That was not working at all, so we had to figure out something else. Someone suggested to just go by the river instead and set up, and then one person would use the defense class to set up barriers. That actually ended up working. That's why we got the key. That's why I ended up getting the key here, but. Yeah, taking out the headless horseman is so difficult, dude. In this, it's like that. This one was way too hard, even with everyone trying to work together and do the exact same thing at the same time with the badge. Like we all got the badge at the same time, so it's a team effort. But yeah, we eventually got. They eventually figured out a strategy, and this strategy by the river here worked. So there you go. Eventually, it worked. It's fine, right? Fish. What were they doing with the key, dude? Like they put Fish's key pretty much made you do a completely separate event just to get the key. Like it's not even. I don't even think it was even related. Like you know what? Harvest 3 pumpkins. Yeah, that was pretty much just press E 3 times. I think I remember right. But the key. Oh, the key, dude. The key, I don't even know what they were thinking with the key, dude. You had to do two events at the same time. You had to, there's the Spotlight tube task there. You can't do that task until you do this. You have to wait for like, I think it was like 10-20 goblins to spawn randomly around the entire game and do random small tasks like jump 50 times. You had to do this. Wait for like 10 of these guys to show up, goblins to show up, and then just do their tasks, do their random tasks. You had to do that like 10 times just to go over to the witch and then get the rod the rod you need to even do the key in the first place. You ended up having to do two things instead of one thing for this. So that that was annoying. And then once even when you get the rod, it's even RNG at that point. You just pretty much just have to just fish until it gives you the effects, the fish with the effects on it. So you know, it's just like this one took longer than it should have, I think. But oh yeah, that was it for day 3 then. So move on to day 4 then, I guess. Yep. Let's bring this up real quick. We're going this way, I think. Yep. This was the Mimic, I think. I think this was the Mimic, if I remember right. This one, I think my teammates pretty much did most of the work again. The room was just go into this area and like grab a bunch of keys and whatnot. Everyone else in the lobby I was in pretty much did most of the work, so I pretty much just sat there most of the time just waiting for the others to do to do it, because they knew what they knew what they were doing way more than I was doing anyway. This was the key. The key was like you got to open these jack-in-the-boxes that took way too long because we were taking ages to find the last one in the starting section. Then we all had to go around and find cards to find their order and whatever the number was on the card to get into this boss. This boss was, I think, a little bit buggy. Like it wouldn't like sometimes when you would go on one side of the attack hitbox, it would still hit you. So like that was a bit weird. And then there's a specific attack that he does that pushes you pushes you into the middle of the arena. When the animation goes off, it's like a little bit scuffed, but it was fine. Just you pretty much just had to use the knife on his wrist every time he was blue and ran out of energy or something. But yeah, that one was yeah, because most of the work was done for me pretty much because everyone else was trying to get the badge anyway. So that's another one of those. I like those ones though because it doesn't make me have to think as much because everyone else is pretty much going for it and knows what they're doing at that point, so they're just locking in and I'm just sitting there just still twiddling my thumbs trying to figure it out, and then everyone else is just way ahead of me way ahead of me with that. Bloxburg was oh yeah, thank you Bloxburg community for setting up a dedicated server for the rune, because that made my life so much easier trying to get the rune here because of the dedicated server for the ticket collecting. Yeah, that made the rune so much easier to get, dude. So much easier. Thank you for setting up that server, by the way. That made this so much easier for me, and I'm sure many others, to get that sorted. I took a lot of screenshots for the key here, so you pretty much just had to do a bunch of fetch quests, pretty much like potion book recipe, go get the potion, go get put stuff in the cauldron back there behind the stone fence there, multiple times, like fetch quests, get some stuff out of the backpack. I had to buy like 2 things because I didn't have them. Thank God I had the money for it. Get something, get a chainsaw. You have to put a chainsaw as a potion. You have to get like a lantern as a potion. You have to go to the lighthouse and find something in the water for a potion. It's just like so much random stuff. Glasses for a potion, shovel. I had to get a shovel, a shovel for a key. Go for a maze, which took a really long time trying to figure that out. And then that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah. And then I got that. I just remembered I forgot to place that on my house, so I probably should do that after this. I should probably place that after this if I'd forgotten to do it. As a trophy, but yeah, that was pretty much the gist of it. It was just really time consuming, as most of the games are anyway. Oh, thank you NFL for learning your lesson and not making the community angry. The blocks for the rune are fine. You just spam X in front of people and it just gives it to you after every single action cutscene. Pretty much, that's fine. The key is in a completely separate place, not tied to the actual game. Thank you, because your game is just not. People don't like you. So people don't like your game. The fact you've got a separate. Right, yeah, there's the room. The fact that there's a separate place for getting the key here, for just catching the ball like 15 times, I think it was, or something. Yeah, a separate place like this just to get the badges. This is so much better. This is so much better than going into the actual game and trying to deal with all of the other players that are actually playing the game and don't care about the event. Trying to get the stuff in there. Doing badges in this separate place here is so much easier. Please keep putting. If you're going to keep going in events, please keep putting your badges in this sub place. Because it's so much better. It's so much better to get the badges done in here. Because I know you did it. I know you did it in here before. It was so much easier to get the badges done in here. Way easier. It's so much better. So please continue to do the badges in here. Oh yeah. Then the second area opened up. So I think I'm just gonna go and do that again on screen instead of showing the screenshots. So yeah. Let me just go around the second path and just do that again real quick. Oh yeah, this is when I noticed the Nike Land frame rate issues right here. Like right here, right here specifically, there's a weird performance issue right here. I don't know what causes it. Yeah, there's like a path that goes over there to that item over there. So I'm not gonna. It'll just walk you around over to the item over there. So I'm not gonna walk over there because I want to get this over with. Yep, and then there's that item, and then you needed 3 keys for the next for the final section of this path. Oh, did I just lose connection, or is this a bug? Oh, they're updating the hub. Okay. Well, I don't think anything's going to happen after this point. This is why I'm discussing it anyway. Yep, and there's that. So that's that path, and then I'll show path 3 in a minute. I just want to go through the rest of the screenshots again. So let's go do that. That's the wrong button. Let's get rid of this so I'm not doing that right. Right, going back here. So yeah, that's when I got that badge. Yep, and that badge for the thing that was over there on that one path, and then picking those up and grabbing that. Oh yeah, then I did Armless Detective. Oh, this one was really stressful. The rune was fine. You pretty much just had to play the Cursed Cathedral. Pretty much, you could do it. You could do it with someone, but I think I should have just done it. I figured it out myself. I think because the rune pretty much made you do it again, but press a certain button behind broken glass. So that was that. Yeah, you pretty much just play the game, figure out the suspect, and from all the stuff, and then yeah. But then I had to do it again, but I had to do it solo. But then once you do it solo, it then solo and press the button behind the glass, it takes you to this. So you pretty much press Q, E, Z, X, C, or F to get candy from the houses. The problem is though, is that as soon as you get to about this point, you pretty much have to focus on holding forward and jumping and turning the camera correctly. So at that point, you can't press Z, X, or C. You can only press Q and E, maybe F, to grab the candy. So and at that point, it was so stressful that I ended up having to. I ended up my hands pretty much looked like they'd been in a swimming pool after finishing this key, because this key was so stressful to get. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint around here, around this point, so you can keep trying. But oh boy, this one was so stressful. Constantly just going like, I don't know, like this, pretty much, just like going like this and like this constantly, spamming Q and E, and then sometimes F, and going like this, constantly trying to trying to grab the candy at the same time as not falling. It was really really stressful trying to get this key, but. Yeah, my hands were shaking and sweating after getting this one done. This one was really intense and stressful. But I got there eventually. But yeah, this one was really intense, and the most intense one in the entire event. Like like you had to really lock in to get this key, dude. This was really intense with button presses. So yeah, and then oh yeah, this guy popped up like halfway through and started ripping apart the world, which is what caused it to be so intense. You had to run away from him at the same time, otherwise you have to restart for the checkpoint. So yeah, there's the badge there. I missed the screenshot, but yeah. And then there's the key, and this is that Phasmophobia game, Blair. I can't remember what was going on with this. I don't remember what we had to do for Blair, honestly. You pretty much had to, I mean, the key you pretty much had to complete this building, but yeah. I guess it was alright. It was alright. It was alright. The entity when it hunted, it was pretty easy to avoid anyway. So yeah, this Blair was fine. It was pretty much just a copy of Phasmophobia, pretty much. But yeah. Oh yeah, Garden Tower Defense. Okay, so this is one of the first games that I need to ask you to please consider every kind of Roblox avatar, please, because you have a certain section in the key section where if I used this avatar to jump on the platforms, and it clipped straight through into the kill part, and I literally had to go on my avatar page and unequip everything from my avatar just to continue on that platforming section, because my hitbox kept going straight through the platform into the kill plane. The Halloween Spotlight event has the same problem as well. I'll probably show that in a minute, actually, because yeah, it's I really don't like it when people do not make sure that every single avatar can complete their platforming properly without hitting the kill part underneath the platform. I really hate it when people do that. So the room was pretty much just do the first area, but then you had to do the other 2 areas as well after that. So that's at the same time. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So I was pretty much just following what someone else was doing at this point, because I hate tower defense games. Honestly, I hate it. So there's the rune key. We failed the second. Yeah, like I had to completely unequip everything from my avatar. Look, there in the middle. I had to completely take everything off just to complete that tiny platforming section, because so that hitboxes. Like, you got to keep in mind not everyone's hitbox is the same with their avatar. So we had to do this. Thankfully, they have checkpoints, so we had to retry this 3rd section because our placements were slightly off. But yeah, there's the key for that. At this point, I had 27 runes, so I was pretty close to getting the grand prize. So I was carrying on from there. Dress to Impress was just play 2 rounds of the Halloween items. Yeah, got the runes, easy. Their key though. Oh god, their key. I had to retry the keys a few times because of having horrible teammates in the lobby, in the lobbies I went into. So yeah, I had to tell everyone what every book in order was in the last section as well. But yeah, the key was a bit. I'm not a fan of the key here, and Dress to Impress, not a fan of it. But yeah, then that was the final key I needed anyway for the Crown of Unseen Ancient now. So finally got that. I forgot to check what position I was in. I was somewhere around the top 300, top 400 people to get this crown, which I'm quite glad about, because I like to get this stuff done as quickly as possible, and I was pretty much the top 300, top 400. I even beat Connor 3D by 3 hours, so I'm very glad I got it done quick, got all this done really quickly. So yeah, got that out of the way. Yeah. Then I moved on to Michael Zombies. The key was kind of felt Ready Player One-ish, but you had to go on but for the rune you had to go on the Hallows Eve arena and then you had to pack a punch. You had to pack a punch your weapon, shoot a bunch of pumpkins, and give it to a merchant. So there's me giving the pack a punch weapon to the merchant, and there's the rune there. Yeah. So the key. I felt kind of Ready Player One-ish. You had to go to specific arenas and find the code. You pretty much only needed to figure out 3 of them. Though you could just guess the other 2. Two of them, they were just right at the spawn point. Pretty much, you could just walk over to one, and just take a screenshot of it. I think I took screenshots. Yeah. So the first one, the first of the 3 I did. This one you had to play some of the arena a bit to get to this. To get to this one, you had to follow this trail with the UV light that you get in the safe room. You had to follow the UV light markings on the floor to get to 2 of the numbers and put them in, and then shoot the other one, and then opens the door to this. So that was the first one. This arena you just started and went straight upstairs and took a screenshot of it. That was fine. This one was literally right underneath you when you spawn, so you just immediately take a screenshot of that one in that one. And then you can easily just guess the other two codes at that point, and then yeah, that's the key. Yeah, pretty simple, kind of Ready Player One-ish, but yeah, it was fine. This is Tower Heroes. Tower Heroes took a little bit longer than I'd like. Thankfully, thankfully it doesn't heavily punish you for dying. Thankfully, so you don't lose any progress for dying. You just get teleported pretty much. So I'm glad they were lenient on the key, because you know. I did not like the key here. The room was pretty much just play this round pretty much. So that didn't take really too long. It took me 17 minutes. So yeah, that's the room was fine. But then the key, you got the shear emote for doing that. So you get the shears. You go in there and you run around and grab like 4 paintings, and then you go into the boss here. The boss, the boss, I was fine. I almost died on it at one point, but the boss was fine. There's the badge, the key badge for that. Oh yeah, and then I finally got back around to finishing off the key for epic minigames, because there was 2 other monsters that I forgot to help out as well with this, so I had to do those first. So I had to buy the soul lantern and then attack 5 random ghosts that spawn with it. And then this guy wanted me to find an item spawning in a minigame. I grabbed that. Oh yeah, the monster melee happened. We failed it again, obviously. Monster melee sucks. It just sucks. Oh yeah, there's the gear for that. You pretty much had to shoot the candy that was appearing in a random spot in the minigame, so I just did that. And then yeah, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This bloody spider took me like about 20 attempts to defeat it, dude, because everyone else in the server sucks at not dying to this spider, dude. I tried regular servers, I tried large servers, I even went back to a regular server after that. I was like, still wasn't able to do it. Like, every single time you fail it, you have to wait for a minigame to spawn a spider egg as well. It's just like, oh god, dude, this one sucks. This is probably one of the worst keys in the event, I'd say, because of that, because it just sucks. It takes way too long to even get into this minigame in the first place, because it's RNG, and then even just completing it is random. Is being able to complete it is random because of the skill of the players in the server. So it's just like, oh god. But yeah, I eventually got that done, got an effect, yeah, and then got the confused cauldron, and then there's the key. So I finally got that done. Then I moved on to Dead Rails. Oh god, Dead Rails. Dead Rails took me 3 hours to get, dude. 3 hours. Dead Rails took the longest amount of time of every single game in this event to get, dude. I absolutely hated Dead Rails with a passion. Even the rune was difficult to get, dude. Even the rune. Because usually the pumpkins only spawn in the town, and the town is filled with zombies. And if you if you don't have a revolver, you won't last 5 seconds in a town. and sometimes the pumpkins spawn in the random houses, houses before that. But even then, it wasn't even happening. And like, just the rune itself just took way too long for me to get the pumpkins, dude. Just way too long. Thankfully, you don't have to get both jack-o'-lanterns in the same round though, so that was great. And then the key, dude. The key was pretty much, we're making you play the entire game from start to finish, whether you like it or not. And I hate that. I shouldn't be playing your entire game from start to finish to get a badge. No. Like, the amount of times I failed that was ridiculous as well. So there's me finally getting the second pumpkin for the rune there, and then there's me being like, oh yeah, look at this one bacon here that was helping me with the key. Thank you for helping me, even though you left it at like 30,000 meters for some reason. I don't know why, because we were so close. Like all you had to do was just get to this section and take out the boss. Look how many bandages I have, dude. Look at all these bandages from being paranoid about dying. Jeez, dude. Like the only I was saying to the person in the chat or in the chat earlier. Yeah, like you had to the only way you could get this key is to buy the revolver and get some ammo in it, go to a town and get rid of all of the zombies, especially, and then take out the bank zombie, grab the safe key, and then keep getting the like bounty slips until you get to like 15, until you get to, where is it, like 15, like there's 10 there. I have to get to 15 to unlock the pickaxe miner class, which gives you extra coal, so you can then go, so then it makes it easier to just get the coal and the revolver at the same time. But so then once you get enough of those bounty slips to get the pickaxe miner class, then you could get the extra coal and the turret and the bullet defense for the windows, and then having the revolver at the same time as 2 coals is great starter. Then you could more consistently and easily go into like a town, 1 to 3 towns, and then keep getting into the bank and getting all of the gold and silver in there to get more money at each of the 3 checkpoints, to get more money and get more ammo, more bandages, more coal to keep going. Like it was just like, oh god, it just took me way too long to figure out how to do this, dude. Like I don't even know if I could even be able to do it on my own, honestly, because the one bacon here that was helping me through like 70% of this round was really good. They should have stayed, because they should have stayed for the entire thing, because this was pretty much an easy victory after this point, because the fuel was full. I had like 6 bandages in my inventory. I even had the Springfield gun, which is a really good, which is one of the rifles, which was really good, because it pretty much one shots the zombies instead of the rifle taking like three bullets, which is really good. They shouldn't have made us play their entire game from start to finish for this key, dude. This took me over 3 hours to get this key, dude. Way too long. Yeah, there's the 80 kilometers badge there, and then you had to defeat Tesla, I think, for the badge. I think that's the badge that gave the key, I think, or something, and then it would trigger the elite challenge badge there. Like elite token again. People think it was called elite tokens. No, it's runes and keys again. But yeah, this one was one of the most difficult and time consuming ones, because this one took me 3 hours. Way too long, and making us play your entire game for the key was way too much. Way too much. Yeah, and then at that point, I got all of the games done, so every single game is ticked off. I showed that at the beginning anyway, so there's all the ticks there, and ticks there, so that's everything done. And then, the screenshots pretty much just slow down from this point forward, so now we're going on to... We're jumping, like day 5, 7, and 9, nothing happened, pretty much. So at this point, I was just waiting for each path to open up at that point. So yeah, so there's the path. There's this path opening up. I got that badge, and then this pop-up should have been coded in the beginning, and it wasn't. Yeah, and then that was day 6. Day 8, if I can get to it. Day 8. Go into here. Yeah, day 8 was these 3 items. I'm probably just gonna go through the paths separately, all in one go after this. So there's the badges for those path items on day 8. Day 9. day 10 even, was here. Let me bring this back up real quick. Grab this. So, yeah. I don't know what's going on with Path 5's kill planes, but they're just not working properly. I kept getting soft locked, and I had to keep jumping into the void to fix myself because it was buggy. The fifth path is really buggy for me. I don't know what's going on with the kill planes. They're just not working properly. And then they combined two of the other paths into the final path. Like, what, like. Could they not think of anything else to do here instead of just copying two other paths and fusing them together? Like, dude. Right, and then there's the final item. Oh yeah, and then you had to. I missed this combination, which takes you over to near the second area. There's like a big thing, and you have to go over to. You have to follow that path to get over to the broom there, and then, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then earlier, and then today. Day 11 earlier was the final thing, I think. So yeah, this happened earlier. So this cutscene played. It like exploded or something. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It opened up in the middle. You go down. It's like red lanterns. This time it's a green. Cutscene doesn't work. It work with lead clothing auras, so I couldn't see. And then you're running away from this monster thing. I'll probably show that again shortly. Yeah, and then you go out here, and then you get out of the forest into a normal forest, and go up that geyser, and then you grab these horns, and then yeah, and then the credits are on the tree there, and then yeah, that's pretty much it. So what I'm gonna do now. That's pretty much all of the screenshots. What I'm going to do now to finish off is I'm going to just go through the rest of the paths and just play through them again just to show them off, I guess, real quick. So yeah, I'll just do that real quick. Oh yeah, where that sound effect played there earlier, there's like a door there that takes you to an accessory, but I'm on the wrong side of the trigger, so it's not letting me in there. So there's one of the items in there. Okay, so I want to talk about hitboxes, right? So right below me right now is a giant kill plane. And because my avatar is in the certain state that it's in, if I jump literally anywhere, there is a chance that the hitbox will go slightly in the ground and will kill me, even though I didn't touch the swamp water. This is something that developers keep forgetting when it comes to avatars, is that some avatars have different hitboxes, and I'm expecting it to happen while walking back through this, where I will be on I will jump on one of the wooden platforms up ahead, and it will kill me even though I jumped on it perfectly fine. Even like right here, I could die as well because of clipping through into the kill plane because of hitboxes. Because for some reason, these kinds of developers only test their platforming with Arthro avatars, and I really do not like it when developers only test their platforming with Arthro avatars. What you should be testing it with is with an avatar that's not been edited, and is using a really crazy animation like this animation, for example, because this makes this combination of setup makes me clip through the ground and clip through the ground slightly straight into the kill part, and it kills me randomly for no reason like that. Please make sure that you don't do that in the future, because that is really annoying. Really annoying, because I because if there's no checkpoints, then it forces me to restart your entire section, and then pretty much, and sometimes in worst case scenarios, I have to restart the entire game and completely remove everything off of my avatar to continue with your event. Please do not do that. Please test your app. Please test your platforming please test your platform with avatars like this, so that does not happen. Please. See what I mean? Like I literally, and I didn't even do anything there. I just spawned in and immediately died. Like I spawn killed because the kill part is too close to the platform. Yeah, this section loves to trick you, and I really hate this section. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna turn off the animation real quick because that's getting on my nerves now. Yeah, and then it just does, and then it just throws you in the correct direction after a certain point. Yeah, I hate this. I hate this section of the path. Oh, hold on. Let me look at the screenshot. I think the puzzles the same symbols. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, it's the same every time. Yeah, so there's that, and then the final chase area that opened up today. I think yeah, down here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna switch to my main avatar now because of the ending section here. Yeah, look, because see, it doesn't the first person doesn't work with the overlook. Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. There's the credits on the tree over there, and then you just get the horns here. But I don't know if there's any reason. I don't think these horns are better than the grand prize item here, so I'm just gonna switch it out. Like honestly, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of them putting the grand prize accessory on the head. Please, can we please stop putting grand prize accessories on the head, please? I've got 8. I've got. I can't put 9. I cannot put 9 grand prize accessories on my head. I just can't. I have to switch out the diadem of resurgence for this new crown and just put it in its place like this. I have to because I can't because you won't see it otherwise. It'll be underneath this. You won't be able to see it. You just straight up won't be able to see it. And so at this point, and technically the diadem of resurgence is pretty much the same as the Cape of Fragmentation. Literally what you do is you just walk up to a portal and walk up a flight of stairs. I'm pretty sure that's the only difference between those two accessories. So I'm just gonna wear the cape instead, I think. Because I can finally take off, because I'm finally taking off the Voltron wings from 2017, because it's technically, I'm technically walking around with a sponsored ad on my back, technically, so. It also makes the wings of the Pathfinder from the Ready Player One event more visible now that I've done this anyway, so. Yeah, I think it's better like this anyway, because I can see the Pathfinder the wings of the Pathfinder better like this anyway, now that I've finally taken off the wings of the Black Lion, so. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, the little leaf on the top that you can see from the back as well. So that's cool. But yeah, can we please stop putting grand prize accessories on the head, please? Anywhere else, like the back, the shoulders, like have it hovering like the lanterns in here, like the lanterns here. Why can't it be something like this? Just a hovering thing. Why can't it be a layered clothing aura like this? Like, come on, dude. Anything else? Can we please just put the grand prize item anywhere else other than on the head? Like, please. I'm sick of the grand prize accessories being on the head, dude. Like, I've got 8 on my head right now. I don't need any more on my head. It's way too much as it is. I've had to stop wearing the Diadem of Resurgence and switch it out for the Cape of Fragmentation because of that. Because they're pretty much the exact same effort to get anyway, pretty much. But yeah, or at least the Pathfinder wings are easier to see now. But yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for the Halloween Spotlight event then. So yeah, there's the credits there. So, but. Yeah, and then that just takes you back to the curse clearing spawn point now. But yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to just get on and just discuss, because yeah, honestly though, they really do need to figure something out with people wanting to do these events at this point, because the devs are not even launching a launcher item, which is what they were supposed to be doing this whole time, and they pretty much were not doing that, and they should have been doing that. And the visits on this hub is the lowest they've ever been. Like the haunt was the worst for visits with Twin Atlas. This hub has less visits than that. It's bad. It's really bad. So if they really if they really need to lock in with if they're going to do an event this Christmas or next Easter, because they really need to lock in with that, because people do not care about dev hunts anymore, dude. People just hate. I've hated dev hunts since 2019 when they stopped doing actual egg hunts, when they turned the egg hunts into dev hunts in 2019. And then 2020, and then just stopped caring about it. But you know, it's just like they really need to reinvent the wheel or something, because this is just not working anymore, dude. Like people just don't care about this stuff anymore, dude. And I'm honest, I don't like dev hunts either. I'm if it's still going ahead, I'm probably going to be more excited about a 5th team making an egg hunt next Easter, honestly, if they're still going ahead with it. But again, what Roblox really needs to do is let them upload the eggs to the Roblox account, so they don't have to spend billions of Robux on the copies for the eggs. But you know, what are you gonna do at this point? They're just not like there's just someone big to do with events that they're just not listening to the community, dude. They're just not. They just don't get it. They just really don't get it. Like nobody cares about the Halloween Spotlight event. Clearly from the numbers with the visits. So it is what it is. I know it's their first time and there's bugs everywhere, and they were fixing a bunch of bugs. But you know, it's just like they really need to lock in with Christmas and Easter, dude, because like people just don't like the way events are set up anymore. They just don't like it. They hate it. Like like the 2018 egg hunt was the last time that I think like events were actually were actually good, really. Like the like yeah, the hunt mega edition was great, and then the hunt first edition with 100 games was way too much, and then you had like the 400 like the almost 400 games with the hatch, which was stupid because it caused a bunch of drama and controversies and inappropriate games getting in. But you know, they really need to reinvent the wheel at this point because these dev hunts just do not work anymore, dude. They don't. They don't work anymore. They need to go back to the drawing board and just do something different at this point because it just doesn't. This just does not work anymore. It just does. It just doesn't. But but yeah. That's pretty much it. So all of this is ticked off. I've got every single rune and key in the event, and I've got all of the items from the paths and on all three launcher items, and then yeah, that's pretty much it then. So all right then. Yeah, we done here. See you guys.